Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. Our project title is an integral protection for conserving e-health data. Let's see the abstract of our project. Multi-nominal entities has been entered and sharing the information on cloud. In order to keep secure the biomedical information on cloud storage, proposing the value of cryptographic encryption and decryption technique has been developed here to verify and determine the privacy information processed by using the efficient blowfish technique. Inside and outside patients are able to authorize access to their records and time independent for the later processing by the physicians. The secure approach releases their modern cryptographic schemes and their incorporation into a EHR infrastructure. Let's see the data flow diagram. Then chart our process. And next state is input inclusion that insert the data. State is extraction and the pre-process. Then that pre-process, when the pre-process technique finishes, then is stored into the data set. Then encryption the detail using AES. When collect the data from the data store, then using the encryption technique, then go to the outsourcing and information to the cloud, and the cloud maintain the data set. Then user collect the patients or user collect the our data set from the cloud. Let's see the demo of our project. Click owner perseverance, click home button, run the file, click the privacy, then click in the privacy area to add the data set. Then select the privacy detail.csv, click open, click show button to view the data set details. Then click the app data. Data are loaded into database. And click the next button and home. And then go to see the laboratories. Click the patient details button. And click the data set. Patient description.txt. Click open to update the details. And select the flow sheet from the data set. Click the flow.csv and click open. Data set uploaded into the database. And click the monitor encoding. Click the monitor data codes. And go to the home page. Then select the specialization. Click browse button. Select the doctor specialist details in the database. And click view to view the data set details. And click the update button to update the database and update the data into the database. Then click the patient to hold the records with the database. And click the home button. And click the customer service. And view the owner customer service details. Then click the encrypt and paste the details. The encryption then encrypt all the details. And click the serious number. secret key cipher encrypted successfully. And also click the name and a description and a rule. And all the details are encrypted and it's stored into the database. Then click limit button. The secret key and the cipher generating successfully. Then it's saved into the database. Then click the laboratory encryption and encrypt the laboratory details. These details are stored into the backend of database. Values are descripted, then it's saved into our computer particular path. And go to the special detail encryption. Then click the treatment button, then it's sent into the user. Secret key or ciphertext generator everything. Now secret or cipher generator then click save, click OK, then go to the home page and click this into cloud, this encrypted data. This encrypted data are stored into the cloud. Then click the cipher param and the cipher lab and the encrypt and decrypt details. And the receiver receive the encrypted file. Click cipher param, receive and update to the details. In cipher lab, receive the user detail, then update. All the data sets are received. All the data are sent into the cloud and receive, and then it is received from the receiver. Then click the data set. When the server started successfully, then go to the presentation. Click the run the home button. Click here. Select the login form to select the categories and the new user register the user detail. Click the username and last name and select the gender detail and the date of birth. Then select the city and the zip code and a mail ID, user mail ID and the user address. Then add the user contact number. user ID generated successfully. Then enter the user password. Then re-enter the user password. Register password match successfully. User registration successfully. Then click the login button. Enter the correct category and the correct user ID. Login the password login. Then click the get my details. Then to view the user details, then click exit. Thank you for listening.